Dale, what's up?
Yeah, I'm good in you.
Now just wanted to ask you a couple of questions. So, where are you from originally?
Originally I'm from Durban. Um, I would say Sydenham originally, but in Durban I've also lived in Newlands East and Wentworth. Schooled in all those places as well. Um, Also a big majority of my life has also been here in Johannesburg from the age of 2 years old. I've been in and out of Johannesburg. So yeah, I'll be 39. So you must know it's a lot from the age of two, in and out of Joburg, living here, not living here, schooling here. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Can you just share with us, like, from maybe primary school to now, how you ended up on the streets now?
Okay, basically, uh, I come from a broken home, meaning that my parents were divorced while I was still young.
Yes.
My father was my father was a heavy drinker, and there was abuse in the home. He was abusive to my mom. These are things that I experienced. And coming from a broken home, what ends up happening, you end up being pushed around from pillar to post.
Yes.
I would stay with my mother, and when I'm problematic, I get sent to my father, and back and forth, just the story of my life. But mostly it was my grandparents that played a part in proper raising me. My mom's mom, she's late, and she was a pastor, like I did mention to you.
Yes.
And my father's mother as well. She played a part when I was in high school. She played a part, and I lived with her for a while. But my mother's mother was been the most influential person in my life.
Yes.
So her being a pastor, we were raised on the ways of God.
Christian values.
Yeah, Christian values, morals, everything. And she was a person that was selfless, because she always put her best foot forward for people. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that I've seen come out in me now at my age, 39. When you come from a broken home, and then I get involved in a lot of different things.
Yes.
In Durban it was the drug game. I'm related to somebody that is very, 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 very big in the drug industry. And so I was selling drugs when I was in high school, and then I had incidents happen that led me to I had too much freedom, should I say. So my father worked in construction. He was always working out.
Yes.
My father was very promiscuous. He married about maybe 7 or maybe 8 times. He's been married and divorced. So for me to live with him was not a constant thing, because he was just here, there, and everywhere. So
He was always on the move.
yeah. Then to live with my mother was another story, because my stepfather he was a good man, but also he was abusive. You know what I'm saying? And he was physically abusive to myself, my sister. You know what I'm saying? Me, I would get a bulk of it. When you were a child and you get hit like you're a big man, and you get punished in cruel ways, and treated differently. When he had kids from my mom, he treated us differently. You know what I'm saying? So these are things, as a child, if you grow up, these things make you angry. you know,
Yes.
and they sit in you. And because I never spoke to anybody, or never had the opportunity to speak to a counselor or anything, I acted out.
Yes.
I only understand these things now at my age because in 2007, I had done a recovery program at Hands of Compassion, Rayma Hands of Compassion, 6-month recovery program. Completed the program, did a mentorship course there. It made me understand a lot that I didn't understand. Things that I used to, even I had this feeling, this type of way about my mother, that I felt like she don't love me,
Yes. Yes.
you know, because of what she would allow, you know. And being at Hands of Compassion made me understand that it wasn't what she allowed, what she had been through, coming from not one but two abusive marriages. One was physical abuse, the second one was emotional and everything else that comes with it. My understanding is that she herself needs a recovery program
Yes.
to help her understand certain things, you know. Like I was in standard 9, and I had an incident happen to me. I was selling drugs at that time, and still in high school, and you know, coming and going as I please. Friday, Saturday, Sunday I'm in the club. Monday I'm going to school. I'm a wreck.
Yes.
And it wasn't that I wasn't performing in school. It was just that I had no friends that were my age. All my friends were older than me. So my father was working in Thailand, and I was living with my father's mother in Sydenham. And he came back and he said to me that he said to me that the only way, he's heard about how I'm performing in school. So the only way that I would be successful in life without a matric and without, as if I take on a trade.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
so basically he gave me the option of take a trade, I'll pay for your welding course, become an artisan.
Yes.
For me, at that age, 16, it's like you know, to hell with school.
Yes. 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 You didn't like school.
And yeah, I jumped on it. I did go do the welding course. When I completed the welding course, you know, they for every job that you go on as a welder, you don't just get the job because you got papers. You get the job because you get tested.
Yes.
So I did some tests, 2 tests for 2 jobs at the end of my course. One was for a jet fuel plant in Durban called Sapref, and the other one was for a project in Namibia,
Right.
a zinc mine that they were building. I passed both tests. I started working at Sapref. 4 weeks into working at Sapref, I got a call to say that my test has passed for Namibia. So I resigned from Sapref and from generic construction to go to Namibia
Okay.
at the age of 16. And prior to that, okay, my father then got, hey, how do you just want to leave?
Yes. Yes.
You've just started working. I'm like, you advised me into this industry.
Okay.
So if I pass the test to go, I need to go.
Yes. Yes.
So I was 16 years old working in Namibia. 16-year-old earning the money that I was earning. everything was just, I don't know, it was a type of way that made no sense to me, because when I left South Africa,
Yes.
the first thing my father did was take my bank card from me. Now, you allow me into this industry, it's a man's world.
Yeah.
I go work out country, you take my bank card from me. What are you thinking?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, especially it's your first time in that country.
What are you thinking? I don't worry about that, yeah. I got to Namibia, when we got there, they gave us 4 days off. And they gave us something like 3,000 Rand. Go buy whatever you'll need to buy, set yourselves up. Which I did. And on the first day there, and I meet somebody there, some Namibian guy. And I was like, oh, let's go buy drinks. And
Yeah.
go into the bottle store with this guy, the Afrikaans spoken, you know.
Yeah.
And as I'm seeing what I'm going to buy to drink, I see him talking to this girl that works at the till. Very beautiful lady.
Yeah.
Very attractive. Remember, like, beautiful woman.
Yeah.
So when he comes to me, he says, no, check, the lady say you must only pay for your cool drink. And whatever bottles you take, you don't pay for the bottles. I'm like, what? Is this real? I have 2 bottles of Jack Daniels, 1 bottle of Jim Beam.
Yes.
I only go pay for the dash, the Coke, and the ice.
Just the small drink, the soft drink.
And she tells him where we must go chill. And now we're in the middle of Namibia, in the desert.
Yeah.
The town is very small. It's called Roshpina.
Okay.
It's it is 30 k's away from the site where the camp is, where we live. The camp is next to the site. So yeah, I go where this guy says I must go, and chill there. And this girl knocks off from work, and then she comes through, and like, you know, I become something, you know, because like, look how she came through for me.
So there's another girl now.
Now, no, the same chick that works that worked at the bottle store.
Okay.
Now, these are Namibians and coloured, but it's different, you know. You got the Namas, you got Bastard.